Imagine for a moment there was no trash collection in Edmond, or police cars and fire trucks were never repaired, or water lines were never maintained, or potholes were never filled. There are so many services we depend on every day and often don't even realize it. Many of these services are provided by Edmond's unsung heroes, the Public Works Department.
First of all, they're responsible for maintaining the infrastructure that really is the lifeline of a city. Your water utilities, your wastewater utilities. A city can't operate without those things. And a Public Works group, that is one of their responsibilities, one of their primary responsibility. The other responsibility is we are to deliver service. We mentioned solid waste, for instance. They deliver a service that, you know, if they weren't out there, the trash would just collect on the streets, and we would have health issues and all kind of things that would be unpleasant. And so Public Works is vital.
All over the city, there's evidence of this vital service. Stoplights work properly, roadways are maintained, sewage flows where it should, the city infrastructure runs smoothly. One of the departments that is key to maintaining a healthy, clean community is the Solid Waste Department.
The Solid Waste Department is a department that's focused on collecting all the solid waste for the city of Edmond, both residential and commercial. That includes curbside recycling, includes the bulk collection, monthly bulk collection that everyone has access to, as well as household hazardous waste collections and e-waste collections.
These days, solid waste collection has taken a high-tech turn with robot arms to pick up polycarts and GPS systems to keep drivers on the fastest route. It all creates an extremely efficient system. In fact, the amount of trash picked up by one truck every day is staggering.
Each route presently collects on the residential side about 12 to 1,400 carts per day, 5 days a week. And we're operating 7 routes right now. As the city of Edmond grows, we monitor that growth, and of course eventually we'll have to add more routes to maintain our service levels.
Recycling has become an important part of solid waste collection, and Edmond has achieved a remarkable level of success in this area. Approximately 70% of residents participate in the curbside recycle bin program.
And I do believe strongly that the city of Edmond leads the way with their efforts to provide quality level of service and provide the services that the citizens want at the lowest possible price.
Keeping the solid waste vehicles running smoothly, along with over 450 other city vehicles, is another Public Works Department, vehicle maintenance.
The role of vehicle maintenance within the city is to provide and maintain and service all of the city-owned fleet, which also includes its equipment. By that, we schedule all of these services, we do preventive maintenance. We also do the emergency repairs, call-outs if something were to break down on the roadway. In doing this, this allows the city to have a top-notch fleet that is always available, it's always reliable, and it's always efficient. And that's a very major priority of what the role of vehicle maintenance is.
Former football coach Johnny Carter is the fleet service superintendent and believes strongly in working as a team, something not lost on his employees who keep all of Edmond's vehicles moving.
One of the areas that I try to work real hard in my position in management is to encourage all of our staff to be team players, to look beyond themselves. Basically, we accomplish the best we can do when we stoop to help another. So if we can take care of our responsibilities and then walk over and help somebody else, we've just stepped a notch above everybody else, and that's really what team is all about.
And it's paying off. The Automotive Service Excellence Organization awarded them with the Blue Seal of Excellence. This has to do in part with the high level of certification each employee maintains and the pride they take in their work.
So the importance of this facility and of this department to our city organization is, number one, the pride that we have in taking care of this. And I think that that exudes and it impacts those that actually utilize the departments that use these various pieces of equipment and vehicles. When they see the pride that we have into maintaining them, they tend to have the pride to keep them that way and bring them to us before something breaks down.
Should stoplights stop working? Should a city water main burst? Or should the roadway become damaged? The Field Services Department is on the scene.
Within Field Services, you have the Street Maintenance Division. The Street Maintenance Division is responsible for maintaining over 1,300 lane miles of street. They also maintain some right-of-way. They're also responsible for drainage maintenance.
And below the ground, they're responsible for some 400 miles of wastewater lines, including 10,000 manholes. They also maintain 470 miles of drinking water distribution, including 10,000 valves, 3,900 fire hydrants, and 26,000 commercial and residential water meters. Should something go wrong with this system, they become a fast reaction team. The same is true of traffic signal maintenance. Should a stoplight go offline, this department makes sure Edmond's street signals at both intersections and in school zones are working properly. When one goes out, they work hard to get it running again, even in the middle of the night. Supporting the public works functions in the city of Edmond are several specialized divisions. One of those is the Public Works Emergency Management Response Team, a highly skilled group of public works employees who train to respond to any hazardous waste incident that could occur in Edmond.
In the training that we've had with our fire department and in conjunction with our police department and various exercises, we are now a main support function to our fire department, that if we were to have a hazardous release of any kind within the city, we can aid and assist the fire department by providing decontamination, both of the fire department and the public if they're exposed. And what this does is it allows those that are experienced in the fire department to take care of that, of what they're trained for, and it allows us the opportunity to perform these services for them, which just increases our ability to respond and to quickly react to anything that may happen in here that's of a hazardous nature. We have one of the few departments that are actually certified, actually have national certification in the Level B response for this, to be able to respond and be and capable of responding safely.
Whether it be the emergency response team or any other department within Public Works, there are two words you'll hear often in describing their work: training and certification. Each employee within Public Works has certain levels of certification based on very specific and ongoing training, and this affects their pay.
We provide training opportunities for the employees. They take the training, they become proficient in the skill, and once they've become proficient in the skill, then they're compensated accordingly.
In fact, Public Works personnel can branch out beyond their core area of expertise and become proficient in other parts of the department, making them even more versatile employees. The public face for all of the many entities within Public Works is the administration office, the place you'll call when you require their services.
We get a lot of calls for water leaks, stop up, back up with the wastewater, a lot of calls for potholes, just a lot of anything that the citizens are concerned with, trees that might be in the road, blocking view, stop signs that are down, any type of traffic lights that may be out, anything of that nature.
So when a Public Works related problem occurs and you contact the administrative office, they coordinate with the different entities in the department to get it solved. And in most cases, solving the problem makes a big difference.
If you turn on your faucet and water doesn't come out, or if you drive out of your driveway and you hit a pothole and it blows out your tire, or if you're sitting in a traffic signal and it goes haywire, we're the ones that are going to correct those problems. And when someone has no water and we show up and restore their water, we obtain hero status immediately.
Does being an everyday hero sound interesting to you? There are many job opportunities for both men and women in all areas of the Public Works Department. For employment information, visit edmondok.com or call the job line at 359-4685. You can also visit the Human Resources Department located in the Administration Building at 100 East 1st Street.